Good afternoon, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 155. It is Sunday afternoon, and we are finally home after a long journey. And it's been a crazy week. Started the week off by, last week, I believe on Sunday, we didn't have an episode because a bunch of stuff was going on. We had Monday, Tuesday near home. We had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in a new region, and here we are Sunday, and it's Sunday evening, and we're not traveling today. This last trip that we took has been very interesting, very eye-opening. Figured out which airport to land at, which casinos to go to, what to look for, and all that kind of stuff, and it's been a long journey. And I'm ready for a rest. However, it's Sunday and I'm supposed to be traveling today, but we're not going to travel. I am going to hit a nearby casino real quick, try to make a little bit of money, and then we'll head back home and get some rest, pay bills, do all the stuff, update charts, all that stuff. And then tomorrow we have work. Tomorrow is Monday. We have Monday, Tuesday, close to home, and then back for some long journeys Wednesday through Saturday, through Sunday, except for Saturday. This trip has actually taught me so much, and we made some money. We made some okay money, not as much as I would have liked, but next time is going to be a lot better. And just opening new doors right now, learning new things. I will be finalizing my next trip in the next few days as soon as I wake up. I really need like 30 hours of sleep, but sometime this week we'll get the next trip booked, and it's going to be to California and to Las Vegas. Alright, sorry about that. So anyway, let me just say, okay, so we're going to go to California, and then we're going to go to Las Vegas. And that will be coming up in just mere weeks, not very long. When we got home, we went to the airport and got into my wife's car, and then we went to get something to eat, and while we were waiting to get some food, her air conditioner started getting warmer and warmer, and then when we finally started driving, I looked down, and the temperature in her car had reached like an extreme level, like all the way to the top. And her car is relatively new, so that shouldn't be a problem. And it looks like maybe we have a thermostat problem with the car. So I'm actually driving the car right now. I'm heading to a casino. We're going to just take one quick lap and see what happens. And then we're going to go pick up this thermostat and go meet a guy that we know in another city. So we're leaving home to go to one city, to go to the casino, and then go into another city to meet this guy, and we're going to get this thermostat put in tonight, and then head back home, and then her car will be all set. So that's the plan right now. And this whole week I haven't watched YouTube, I haven't listened to podcasts or anything. I've been busy like 18, 19 hours a day. So I'll be catching up on a lot of that stuff this week. And then back to the office, of course, tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff happening here. When you go on a trip like this, you kind of neglect some things, and then you have to take the time to catch up on them. So anyway, that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back, and actually it went pretty well. I didn't think that it would, but it did. I had two plays. One was at $4 a spin, and just from the sky made $150 on that one, and another one was less than $1 a spin, and again made a little over $100 on that one. And then finally I found one more in the high limit that fizzled out pretty quickly and made about $30 profit on that one. So overall it was medium busy. There was some traffic in there, but nothing ridiculous. But it looked like someone had already picked over stuff, and every machine that I got it because someone had just gotten up. I was in the right place at the right time. I walked up as they were leaving the machine, checked it, found a play and played it. So another minute earlier, minute later, I probably wouldn't have gotten any of them, and I ended up leaving the session ahead $305. So a nice little $305 for that session. And right now I'm heading to the auto parts store, going to get this thermostat for this car, and then we're going to get that put in. So that's what's going on right now. Oh, the new segment that I was talking about America, that will be coming soon. I've got a few ideas about how we're going to approach this, but I think it's a great idea. I think we all need to be reminded about the true history of this country and how we got to be, how the country got to be where it is, and how we got to be here. I think it's very important to know your history so you don't repeat all the mistakes that people before you have made. So be looking for that real soon. I'm excited about it. I got a lot of thinking to do about how to do this properly so that you guys really get the full impact of everything, because I don't write notes, but I may do just like a list of things I want to talk about, and every day, I don't know, will I really do 1,776 episodes, or should I do 1,776 reasons, maybe over like 250 episodes, but then that's too many in one episode. I don't want them to be hour-long episodes, although the country deserves hour-long episodes, but I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I've got at least a couple hundred already in mind, and I could go anywhere from 2 minutes to an hour, but I want to try to keep it just a couple minutes long on each of them, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited about that. So all right, let's go get this part, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So I don't think it was that it is the thermostat. So I actually took it to this guy's house. He's very good at doing what he does, but he thinks that it might be the fans. The fans that cool the radiator. When you drive, it cools down, and when you're standing still, it gets hot. So, and it kind of makes sense. It tested the fuses. It wasn't the fuses. Tested a few other things, and it looks like most likely it might be the fans. So there's another guy who does this specifically on this type of car. So we took it over to his place and dropped it off, and hope to hear something real soon on that. So that's one car down. But hopefully it'll just take a day or so when we get that one back. Right now it is the next morning. It's Monday morning. Had a decent night's sleep, but not the greatest night's sleep. Still very tired. I did get some new cameras in for my house. I think I talked about that. It's actually a cheaper brand, but I'm really surprised how good these things are, because I had the Arlo cameras before, and I've had them for some years. I actually upgraded to the newer camera recently, and I wasn't able to record anymore because the new way they do it is cloud recording, and you have to pay an annual fee of like $300 to get your stuff recorded. I thought there's got to be a better way than this. I'm not really that happy with those cameras anyway. I'm charging them all the time, and it just hasn't been the greatest experience. So I bought these cameras. The brand name is TP-Link, which I've bought a lot of network equipment from them, and it's always been like the cheapest possible equipment, and I would buy it because I would use it to set up new systems, and if I accidentally left it in a system, then it would only cost me a few dollars. I'd get like a wireless network card for $5, so if something happened to it, I wasn't too concerned. Well, I got the base for $150, and the base is where you put your memory to record, and you can add up to 36 terabytes of space. That's 36,000 gigabytes, okay? it comes with like 12 gigs, which I'm just using that to start, just to get a feel for the cameras and all that kind of stuff. So opened up the box for the base. Took me about 5 minutes to set the base up. I just plugged it into the wall, used my phone, used the Bluetooth in my phone to connect to it, put in the password for the network, and boom, it was done. Then I added the doorbell. The doorbell cost me $60, I believe, something like that, maybe just a little bit less, and set that up, set up perfectly. It has night vision, it's got audio, it's got video, and it records in color at night, which is just great. Set that up, and then set up a camera with solar power, so I don't have to keep charging, and that cost me $50 for an HD camera that records at night in color, records sound, all that stuff. Set that up, set up the solar, everything for it. Took me 10 minutes to set that up. That includes all the software updates and everything that they needed. So got that all installed, set up a schedule, when to record, how much movement it takes to record. It has AI, it has facial recognition if you want to use it. It has pet recognition. You can say ignore this tree. You could say make it a wider range, make it a bigger angle. It has all kinds of AI things that you can set up on there. So I got a bunch of stuff set up, and it's ready to go. And right now I have one at the front of the house, one at the back of the house, and they're both working. So we'll see how they work the next couple of days. You can set up work routines. You can say when it gets dark outside, turn this light on. When someone rings the doorbell, turn this on. All these when, if, then, do this stuff. So I think I'm going to enjoy playing with it a little bit more later on, but right now I just got the basics set up, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to work out really, really well. So we'll see. And then once I confirm in the next few days that I like the way everything is working, then I'm probably going to buy like 7 or 8 more cameras, and then I'll also probably do the same thing for my mom's house. So happy about what I see so far. Anyway, right now we are heading to the office. Again, it's Monday morning. I have to make one stop to meet someone real quick, and then we'll continue on, get to the office, and we have just an ordinary Monday, few meetings, team meeting. We'll hit the casino a couple times today, and we'll go from there. So that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back and just leaving the office. It's about 10:35 right now, heading out to the casino. Got a lot of stuff I've been working on this morning. A lot of odds and ends stuff, new stuff that just came up. So I've been working on that this morning, and then I do have a couple extra meetings this afternoon that were just added, and then our team meeting as well. So a lot of stuff happening today. Like I said, I'm still tired. I really feel like I need like a week off. Just doing nothing, not going to the office, not doing AP play, nothing. But how are you going to fit that in? How are you going to make that happen? So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to try to do more for myself for a little while so I can catch up on sleep. I already go to sleep around 10 p.m. as it is, but I just don't think it's enough. Maybe naps in the afternoon. I don't know what else I need, but we'll see. So right now, heading to the casino. Temperature in the low 80s right now, and almost clear skies. So pretty nice day. Let's head over there, make some money, get some food, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back, and that was pretty disgusting in there. It was just nothing good was happening. I had so many good plays, and they all went terribly. I should have been up $400 or $500 easy in there. First play, about $1.50 a spin. Went on. It was supposed to go probably 30 spins. We probably hit over 200 spins before it hit. Another play. Trying to think where that one was. Oh yeah. Had there was 4 or 5 different plays on this machine and lost on almost every one. And I got lucky a little bit at the end on the last play that I played, which was also $1.50, and somehow got out of there with a profit. Most of the time I was down 80 to 100, ended up leaving ahead $88. So plus $88 there, and man, it's tough. I'm finding online is more satisfying than in casinos right now, because at least I can just click on something and play immediately rather than walking and walking and walking. And when I was on my trip, I hit some records practically for steps. I mean, I do have blisters on my feet right now that I'm recovering from. But anyway, we ended up ahead 88. Decided I didn't even want to be there for the free meal, so I'm going to Wendy's to get a meal. I'm going to get a Dave's single, and I have a coupon to get a free chili with a $5 purchase. So we got a chili and a Dave's single, and that's going to be our lunch. And something is in my trunk. I don't know what my kid was doing when I was out of town, but there's something really noisy in the trunk, like rocks rolling around or something. I have to figure that out. But let's go get our food from Wendy's. We'll head back to the office, and then I'll come back and update you. Alright guys, I am back, just leaving the office for the afternoon, 3:35 right now. I did get that food. It was pretty good. Waited in line for a minute, but it wasn't bad. Came back to the office, took care of a bunch of meetings. One thing I forgot to do was to get all my chargers back in the car, but I'll take care of that. Had all the meetings and stuff. One of them was canceled due to an incident we were working on, but I made a lot of headway in my work, and tomorrow I'm actually going to start a new project, so that'll be good. Right now it's very hot. It's in the 90s for the temperature. We're just heading out to the casino, and then we're going to head home and take care of some stuff there. So cameras that I installed at home seem to be working pretty well, so I may go ahead and order more tonight. So we'll see what happens. That's what's going on right now. Heading back to the casino, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, just getting ready to leave here. Something's still rolling around back. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty crazy. They got some plastic balls in the trunk here. Looks like he had thrown all my stuff in the trunk at some point, because some of the stuff that was in the back seat is in the trunk. Here's some empty little plastic balls, that you get from there's something in them. You get from a claw machine or something. Somebody must have gone somewhere. It sounds like the kids were having a great time while we were gone. Let's see. This one is empty. This one, however, what does it have in here? Oh yeah, okay. Alright. It looks like they went to this place that we went to that had sushi, and they must have gotten the same thing that we did the one day. Anyway, yeah, that's what was rolling around the trunk. It will be coming out of the car as soon as I get home. Went in, looked around. It was pretty miserable in there. Everybody's looking tired and weak and hungry, sad. You know, that's not a lot of people in there. Pretty quiet. The music was even kind of sad in there. Walked around, finally found a play on a $1 per spin, and actually reached the top level, the highest thing you could one of the highest things you could win on it, and ended up, I put in $20 and walked away with about $230. Went to another machine. That one was about $2 a spin. Played that one and lost about 15 or 18 on it. And then one more machine, played that, made some on that, and then one of the machines I kind of don't like because you win about 1 out of every 10 times. Played that one, lost a few bucks on that one, and then that was it. There were 2 machines I couldn't check because people were on them, and it just wasn't worth the EV of waiting for it. So ended up leaving there ahead $232. So I bought in for $20 and cashed out $252. So you can't beat that. Yesterday, I played online and made about $350, and then this morning and this afternoon played online, made about $400 more. So that seems to be pretty good at the moment. So hopefully that continues to be good. Kind of pick up some slack here of some of the other stuff that's happening. I need to update my charts with my trip totals and all that, and I'll probably break down some monthly totals for you. I mean, I'm thinking there may be a month in there where I actually lost money. I don't know. I don't, maybe not, but it's been a really rough year so far. So, we're doing everything that we can to make money, including Pokemon cards and things like that, whatever we got to do. So right now I'm going to let you go. I'm doing a scan for somebody, and I'll have to update them on some stuff, and I'll come back and update you shortly. All right, guys, I am back, and we headed home, had some dinner, relaxed, talked to the family, watched a little TV, some nice old TV shows, and got a call that the car is ready. Came and picked up the car, and we're just leaving the guy's house right now. And this is what I talk about all the time about the Midwest, about America in general, is people helping people, people being friends, neighbors, working together. It's not about a big government helping you and taking care of you. It's about communities taking care of each other. This guy, let me get this, pull this up, what he did to this car and how much he charged for it. Here we go. So I dropped it off yesterday, started working on it right away this morning. He said the coolant sensor was coming up as bad, so he ordered one, went and picked it up, and low on coolant a little bit. I think that's because when we were testing it, we opened it up a little. He replaced the sensor. The harness was bad too, so he replaced that, and it wasn't working still. Now yesterday we had opened up the engine, the top of the engine. There was like a mouse nest in there. You know, in the wintertime in the Midwest, you get mice that sometimes will get into your car, and so there was a mouse nest in there where it was keeping warm, and he said that he found a dead mouse in the intake, so he thought maybe the mouse had chewed some of the wires, and that's why it wasn't sending power to the fans, and that's why the car was overheating. So he's going to continue to look at it. So he reset all the different alerts and stuff, and it started working fine. So yeah. So my wife is in front of me. She just sent me a picture of a blue smiley face with chattering teeth because the car is so cold. So good for her. I'm glad it's working for her. And what did he charge for all this? He charged $150. Think about that. What do you think your local place would charge you for something like that? $150. And this guy is not broke, and this guy is not doing it for charity. He's still making money because he's good at what he does, and he's fair with people and doesn't gouge people, and he always has customers. As we were coming to pick up the car just now, there were 2 tow trucks leaving his place where people had dropped off cars. I mean, this guy has business, but he works hard, he treats people well, and that's what everything is. I mean, having good community and helping each other out, and then what we do as well, having friends that you trust and helping them, taking care of each other, being fair with each other, not cheating people, all that kind of stuff. It's so major. And when you have a good support system and you can trust people, it makes things a lot easier than having to worry all the time. I know that if I go to Vegas and I take 40,000 with me and I lose it, I can get 10 from someone if I need to. Hopefully that'll never happen again. But if anything like that ever were to happen, I know that I'm okay. So, anyway, all right. Right now, heading back toward home. 86 degrees outside, clear skies, beautiful day, sunny. The sun's just starting to set a little bit. Very nice day outside, and we can do some segments. What did you eat today, MW? I had a Dave's single. It's a single cheeseburger, and I had a small chili. Got those from Wendy's. Paid a total of $5.50 for all of that. And I'd give the burger like a 9 on a scale of 2 through 8. So it was pretty good for what it was. And the chili was just delicious. It was so good. I give it at least a 10 on a scale of 2 through 8. And we were going to do what did you tip today, but we're of course going to start skipping that. We talked a little bit about America. That doesn't count as part of our series of 1,776 things I like about America that will be starting soon. And what did you learn today, MW? You know, I saw a little bit more about that friendliness and neighborliness and helpfulness. You know, this guy and my brother and this other guy all dropped what they were doing to help us out. We had just gotten back home. We were going through a drive-through getting food, and within less than 24 hours, the car was finished. And that's unbelievable, amazing, and you know, I'm so pleased with all that. So anyway, tomorrow is Tuesday. It's going to be a pretty ordinary day at the office, although like today I ended up making almost $1,000 online and about $300 at the casino. It was a really good day, and right now I'm kind of backed up on the cash outs because you can only process so much at a time. And one of these sites can only process one cash out at a time. So I got them like stacked up waiting to be cashed out. And so tomorrow, pretty ordinary. I don't know if I will get any internet stuff in tomorrow. And then Wednesday is going to be a big day. It's going to be a long day. So I'm going to get plenty of rest today and tomorrow. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.